بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Assalamu alaikum, my dear student. Our next topic is condition for equilibrium. There are some conditions which are necessary for a chemical reaction to attain the position of equilibrium. These conditions are: first condition is the closed container, second condition is the concentration of the reactants and product, third condition is the temperature, fourth condition is the pressure, fifth condition is the volume, and sixth condition is the catalyst. Let us study each condition one by one. First condition is the closed containers. Closed containers are very necessary for a chemical reaction to attain the position of equilibrium, especially the gaseous reactant and product. If the substance operated in the gaseous form and the reaction should be carried out in open containers, so majority of the reactant and product may be escaped, leaving behind no possibility to attain the position of equilibrium in such conditions. Therefore, the first condition which is necessary for attaining the position of equilibrium is the closed containers. Otherwise, the position of equilibrium will be disturbed if the reaction is carried out in open containers. The second condition is the concentration of the reactant and product. Concentration means amount of the reactant and product which should be kept constant during chemical reaction to obtain more product in a chemical reaction. Therefore, concentration is also necessary for a chemical reaction to attain the position of equilibrium. If any one of the concentration should be decreased or increased during a chemical reaction, it will also disturb the position of equilibrium. Therefore, concentration is also necessary for a chemical reaction to attain the position of equilibrium. The third condition is the temperature. Some reaction require higher temperature and some reaction require low temperature to attain the position of equilibrium. For example, the formation of ammonia gas require a high temperature 450 up to 500 centigrade degree pressure to produce maximum amount of ammonia. Therefore, temperature is also a condition for equilibrium. The fourth condition is the pressure. Some reaction require low pressure and some reaction require a high pressure to attain the position of equilibrium. For example, in a given reaction, the formation of ammonia gas require about 200 atmospheric pressure to form ammonia gas. The fifth condition is the volume. For example, in a given reaction, it requires 1 volume of nitrogen gas and 3 volume of hydrogen gas to form ammonia gas. So therefore, volume is also a condition for equilibrium in a chemical reaction. The last condition is the catalyst. Catalyst does not help for a chemical reaction to attain the position of equilibrium. It only speed up the rate of a chemical reaction to attain the position of equilibrium in a very short time. Therefore, catalyst is also necessary for a chemical reaction to attain the position of equilibrium. So these are the conditions which are necessary for a chemical reaction to attain the position of equilibrium. Our next topic is ways to recognize equilibrium. In order to recognize the state of equilibrium in a chemical reaction, the following methods are used: physical methods and chemical methods. The physical method are refractometry method, polarimetry method, and spectrophotometry method. These are the physical methods. Listen one again. The physical method are refractometry method, polarimetry method, and spectrophotometry method. Let's come to the second type, which is called chemical method. The chemical method is the titration method. In both the method, the state of equilibrium can be recognized by knowing the concentration of the reactant and product in a chemical reaction. If we know the concentration of the reactant and product, then we can find out the position of equilibrium in a chemical reaction in equilibrium form. Our next topic is importance or application of equilibrium constants. In previous lecture, we have studied the definition of equilibrium constant. Equilibrium constant is a ratio of the concentration of the product divided by the concentration of the reactant in a chemical reaction. Every chemical reaction has a constant value of Kc at a particular temperature. Therefore, it provides three kinds of information about the nature of chemical reactions. The value of Kc shows three possibilities. It shows three predictions about the chemical reaction. First prediction, or first importance of equilibrium constant, it shows the direction of chemical reaction. The second one is the extent of chemical reaction, and the third one is the effect of external conditions on the position of equilibrium. Let's come to each importance one by one. First importance, direction of chemical reaction. The direction of chemical reaction have three possibilities about the direction of chemical reaction. First possibility, first prediction, if the ratio of product and reactant is equal to the value of Kc, then the reaction is present in the equilibrium forms. What does it mean by ratio? Ratio means the concentration or the amount which we use during chemical reaction. If this ratio is equal to the value of Kc, then the reaction is present in the equilibrium form. Second possibility, if the ratio of product and reactant is greater than the value of Kc, this sign is used for greater. Is greater than the value of Kc, then the ratio will move in the reverse direction to achieve the position of equilibrium. Third possibility, if the ratio of product and reactant is less than the value of Kc, this symbol is used for less than the value of Kc, then the reaction will move in the forward direction to achieve the position of equilibrium. Come to the next importance, extent of chemical reaction. The extent of chemical reaction have also three possibilities. Extent means amount. First possibility, maybe the Kc value is very large, maybe very small, not very large, not very small. What does it mean? If the value of Kc is very large, it shows the reaction is almost complete. The concentration of the product is greater than the reactant until equilibrium is achieved. It means the reaction is completed. Second possibility, if the value of Kc is very small, what does it mean? It means their reaction present in the excess amount and product present in the less amount. And the reaction will not move in the forward direction, or it will move in a very less amount, in a very little amount in the forward direction. But if the value of Kc is not very large and not very small, what does it mean? It means that both the concentration, product and reaction, may be same to same, and the reaction will achieve the position of equilibrium. The third importance of equilibrium constant is the effect of external condition on the position of equilibrium. The external condition also affect the position of equilibrium in a chemical reaction. So there are three external conditions which affect the position of equilibrium in a chemical reaction. First condition is the change in concentration, second is the pressure, and the third one is the temperature. If any one of the condition is being changed, so it will disturb the position of equilibrium in a chemical reaction. Therefore, these conditions should be kept constant.
اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما.